Hello, good evening. Well, here we sit on the eve, and things are quite interesting. We got two different avenues things could take, and a whole lot of things in the middle. It could just go as planned as it has historically before. But there's nothing like this that we have seen or I know of that I have seen. Nothing like this whatsoever. And I watched and I'm trying to figure out if I'm trying to overanalyze something because I am famous for doing it because that's what I'm good at. I mean, I'm the type that, you can give a problem to me, and I remember one on a test that was like, you have 15 cars, 4 are red, 3 are blue, 2 are green, and 1's yellow or whatever. They give you the number of cars, the number of colors, etc., and you have to cross these cars across a body of water on a ship. But a yellow car and a green car cannot go over together, but they could come back together. I mean, it just gets really complicated, okay? Or you can only have a red car if you have 2 blue cars on the ship or whatever. It just gets really, there's rules. And how would you get them all across according to the rules? And it's deductive reasoning and analysis. And it takes time, but I can do it. So analytical is what I'm highest at. And when I have a world in front of me that when I try and analyze things, it's just completely out of place. It doesn't have any memory bank for me to go upon to say, oh, okay, this is what's going on. Because nothing that has happened in the last 4 years would be any semblance of normalcy. I think that I got a inkling of things going downhill somewhere around Clinton's administration, and then it just, slowly rolled down a hill with a slight incline, ever so slight. But then the hill started getting steeper and steeper, and it started rolling faster and faster. And here we are, and here we sit. And without looking at anybody else's analysis of Trump's farewell speech, there was one where he talked about wishing, that they have luck. And he said it's a very important word, referring to luck. And luck as a noun, most people think of as fortune. But luck as a noun is a state of being in your condition and all that entails. That's another definition, and I am paraphrasing, but it is being in your condition and all that entails, all that comes with it. It's almost like luck you have earned in a sense. So it's not really good fortune if you have been a very bad person. To have luck. Have the luck, their position in life. So go and look it up. And there's more than one definition of luck. And he said it was a very important word. that stuck with me because I'm an English major and words are important to try and, communicate information as clearly as possible. And I don't always succeed. And I'm an English major. So I understand the frustration of being misinterpreted or people reading into things that aren't there according to their life experiences that aren't my life experiences necessarily. So, anyway, he referred to luck. And then at the end of his speech, if you read the last two paragraphs, really look at it. And he talks about being joyful, optimistic for our future. And he mentions the future of our children. And the best is yet to come. And I'm thinking to myself, either this is an out and out, they're all lying to us, and he's involved too, or something's up. I've never seen anything like this, except in pictures from other countries decades and decades and decades past of barbed wire around federal buildings in Washington, D.C. 25 to 35,000, I've heard, troops, and more coming in from all the states. Why represented by all the states? I don't know. Maybe there's something to that. And them vetting those poor soldiers like, they wouldn't be fair and uphold their oath to defend whomever is in charge of the United States of America. It just makes me sick. Just to call their character into question. And then, it's just an insult. If I call your character into question, and even though you may disagree with me, you might have taken an oath that you would stand up for me, even though you might disagree with me, let's say as a person. If you take an oath that that's what you're going to do, and that's what you're going to do, and then I start questioning your character, you think that's going to help? You better pray to God you have strong character, and you're going to continue to keep up your oath. Questioning people is not going to make anything better. Questioning people might actually get somebody to go, hey, wait a minute. How dare you insult me? It's just stupid. I don't understand the logic of that whatsoever. Of course, a lot of things don't make sense. That's what makes this analyzing things very difficult. But then, at the end of this speech of the best is yet to come, really? I just get this feeling, a very strong feeling, that some things are going to come into play. Some we've probably imagined, guessed, and then others we have not even come close. And maybe some of us just suspect we have no freaking clue what. I don't, there's a case where, an insurrection, you can turn it over to the military and by law, in case a country is in really bad straits, like you're getting eaten from the inside instead of outside forces, although we have a combination of both probably. But anyway, where it's taken over temporarily by the military until the military appoints someone to get things back in order on a temporary basis. I mean, there's steps to this. So the farewell is probably very true. But I think he's going to be pivotal in making sure that things go the way they need to go or should go. And I can only pray that this is a possibility. I just don't think the man would end his speech that the best is yet to come and just walk off into the night, and good luck. I just don't think so. And if that's the case, I'm gonna have to accept it. I'm just gonna have to accept it and come to terms and pray to God that this disaster that I'm watching doesn't continue to get worse, that by some miracle they actually let up and stay let up. But I don't know. You fight programming all the time. You fight it. What is my idea? What is their idea? What is my idea? What is their idea? What can I look at this objectively? Is their idea my idea because it makes sense? Or is their idea my idea because I'm brainwashed? A lifetime of brainwashing. Anyway, I look at it that deep. I'm not stupid. And I pray because I look at it that deep that hopefully my programming is minimal. I wouldn't say it's non-existent. That's not realistic. But I hope it's lessened in time. And that I truly think for myself, not for what the television or anybody else tells me, what is beautiful, what is ugly, what is important, what's not important, what's good, what's bad, all of it. Just to have your own perspective. It's very difficult. So, it's just me talking out loud. And then I saw something else on Facebook where somebody posted something anonymously that they work for a local television station somewhere, and that some very official looking people came in and told the station that they have to be broadcasting from 8 a.m. on, the inauguration, and something within 72 hours too. I don't know. But implying that they were rattled or something. Just the information, and now that could be completely and totally garbage. There has been rumor about if something were to come to pass, that there might be something on the emergency broadcast system, etc. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at and I'm reading. Luck. Look it up as a noun. There are 3 different meanings as a noun. He said the word was very important. He hesitated in his speech on the 52-second mark. 5-2. 5 + 2 equals 7. For those of you in gematria and numerology and etc. who've been saying a lot about 7, there you go. 52nd mark, he mentions the word luck and then stresses how important it is. Read the speech. If you look at the speech, it's at the 52-second mark. So that's another thing I wanted to mention for all of you who are into that. Lucky 7, huh? Luck 7. I wish you luck. Not I wish you luck. Have luck. That's what he said in the speech. Have luck. Huh. I think there's something encoded in that, but for those of you who are into it, take it and run with it. I'm handing it off to you. Something's up. I'm not quite sure what. I can be completely wrong, but I wanted to share. And if nothing comes to pass and we have to face this next administration, let's do it with our heads held high. Take care of you and yours. Hang on tight, and we're going to take it one day at a time. All of you have a great evening, and I will be speaking to you again. Bye for now.